So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. I had about 36 hours to spare, and I decided to run down here to the cabin to get some work done. I got here a couple hours ago and spent about 2 hours on the string trimmer and blower. Pine needles everywhere, along with Japanese stiltgrass. I trimmed up almost to the end of the driveway, all around the cabin, but yeah, this Japanese stiltgrass, same problem down here as it is at home. Now here in another month or so, this stuff will just kind of die off, and then first thing in the spring, all the ferns will come up first, and then the Japanese stiltgrass takes over. Happens every year. Tomorrow's project is going to be to get this stack of lumber to disappear, and in order to do that, I need to finish up the ceiling in here, finish up the walls, and I may even get some insulation and start down the hallway into the shower house. Everything over there is wired now. I got a lot to do here. I got a lot to do everywhere. But I like it that way. I do. And this is always kind of the big push before winter. It's the end of August, 1st of September. So you figure you got about 8 weeks. And then the weather gets really questionable after that. But the plan is I'm going to get a good night's sleep tonight and hit it hard first thing in the morning, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I did get all my tools moved in this evening, including the table saw. I haven't brought it down here yet, but I need it. Once you run across the ceiling here, I'll have to rip a few boards down, maybe rip some down when I get up towards the top. Just very handy to have a small table saw with you. But all of these tools that you see, they've been riding around in my truck for about a month, maybe a little longer than that. I've been trying to get down here. It just hasn't worked out. Between firewood deliveries, getting the new Woodyard ready, we got all kind of things going on. Plus, I got a little clearing job starting up in the next couple days. Not that I haven't been doing enough clearing, but I'm doing a clearing job in a driveway for a new house that's being built just down the road from us. So that'll start probably first of next week. But I got tonight, tomorrow to work down here at the cabin. I got about 2 days in getting the new Woodyard ready for the building. And then about a week on that driveway and clearing job. That's the way I see it. But we need rain bad. Normally, I don't wish for rain, but it is so dry at home and dusty, and it is down here as well, but I'm not moving any dirt here, but we definitely need some rain. But anyway, like I said, I'll get a good night's sleep, and we'll start early in the morning. I got plenty of light in here, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. I enjoy putting up this tongue and groove stuff. It goes together really easy, and it gives you that sense of accomplishment, because it looks nice when you're done. Anyway, I'll report back tomorrow morning. All right, I'm moving along pretty good. I got this wall just about done. I have to rip all those ones down on the table saw, taking a little bit more time. And I got some more up on the ceiling. I would say another hour and a half or so I should have this done. I am not the fastest at this. I'm not a carpenter, but it is coming out nice. All my joints are nice and tight. Everything looks good. All right, it is first thing in the morning. I got back from the cabin late last night, and we're going to start a little clearing job here just down the road from my house. They got the house kind of staked out, So we need to do the clearing for the driveway and the home site, and then build the driveway. So today, I just want to do some mowing with the mini skid and get rid of a bunch of the underbrush so you can kind of see what's going on. And we'll finalize the stakeout and then start clearing. All right, that brush cutter is incredible. It really is. I got everything opened up pretty good. Like stuff like this right here, I can take down with the brush cutter, but I can also rip it right out with the excavator. And I need this stuff for fuel, the smaller stuff, to burn the bigger stuff. I think what we'll do, back here where the house is gonna go, when I bring the excavator over, we'll open that up first and we'll make a big burn pile right here in the middle, and then just kind of work our way towards the road down there. The driveway is going to come through here. I got everything mowed next to the road, and on this side I got a big dead cherry tree down in there. That's why I wasn't able to punch through, but when I bring the excavator over, I'll get that out of the way. But there's not that many big trees here at all. Maybe 20 that are like 15 inches in diameter. Everything else is you know, like stuff like this I can just pop right out, grab a bunch of them, put them in the burn pile, and be good to go. I'm not going to get too carried away just yet till we see, you know, get everything staked out. I know where center line of the road is, and I know where the house is going, but that's about it. Alright, I'm down here at the Woodyard now. I blew all the dust off the mini skid, and we're going to do a little test here. As you can see, the wood bunker is completely empty, and I was planning on filling it up for next year's wood, you know? But I was thinking, I got a bunch of cherry logs that have been sitting around a long time. They're pretty squirrely, but I think I can still run them through the processor. I've got probably 50 or 60 like you see right there. So we're going to split a few of these, run them into the wood bunker, and we'll check the moisture content. It's the 1st of September. Actually, it's still August right now. You're going to see this video the 1st of September. And this stuff may be ready for later on in the winter, but we'll find out here in a little bit. Alright, we got a little pile started here, and it is clean. I would say the tumbler, it would be safe to say it removes 95% of the debris. It does. I'll be able to come right in here, load right out with the firewood bucket, and not haul any trash to the customer. Really nice. But let's take a piece here. This is cherry. Let's see where this is at with the moisture meter. Now, like I said, this has been sitting around for a while. $21.7. %. I don't think I know. I do. I know. 19.4. I will be able to sell this stuff later this fall as seasoned wood, because it will be, as long as it's maple and cherry. I've never had much luck with oak logs laying around for a while. It takes a long time for them to dry, but you can just tell. Here's the real test. Still a little bit of a thud to it. Once it does more of a cling sound, you know it's dry. But yeah, this stuff, it's light. Yeah, this wood will be burnt this winter. I never would have believed that if I had not tried. And I just tried 4 or 5 other pieces there. It's all right around 20 to 21%. So it will definitely be good to go. But anyway, this video has been all over the place. From West Virginia, little clearing project, back down to the Woodyard. Appreciate y'all being here. I will catch you on the next one.